I am the Lord your God. I see your heart, even when the world does not. I know your struggles, your silent tears, your hidden pain. You walk through days where no one understands you. You carry burdens that feel too heavy for your soul. But listen to me. I will bless you when you follow this rule, not the rule of men, not the rule of the world. It's my rule. My rule is simple, yet many ignore it. Trust me with all your heart. There was a man who had nothing. He worked every day, yet remained poor. People mocked him and said, "Your God has forgotten you. Your prayers are useless." But every night he looked to heaven, and he said, "Lord, I have nothing, but I still trust you." Days passed, months passed, years passed. His life was full of pain. His family suffered. His heart broke many times. One day his child fell sick. There was no money for medicine. He cried and said, "Lord, why?" But even in that moment he did not turn away from me. He held on to faith. And I saw him. I saw his broken heart. I saw his tears falling in silence. I saw his faith standing when everything else fell apart, and I moved. The blessing did not come like he expected. It did not come quickly, but it came in a way that changed everything. A stranger came into his life. Help arrived. Doors opened. Not because he was strong, but because he trusted me when he was weak. This is my rule. Trust me even when it hurts. There was a woman who lost everything. Her home was gone. Her family turned against her. She sat alone wondering why her life became darkness. She cried out, saying, "Lord, have you left me?" But deep inside her soul, there was still a small light. She chose to follow my rule. She chose to trust, even when she could not see a way. Even when every door was closed, even when her heart felt shattered, she trusted. And I was there. I was there in her loneliness. I was there in her tears. I was there in her pain. Slowly, I began to restore her life. Not in one day, not in one moment, but step by step. I lifted her. I healed her. I blessed her because she followed my rule. Many people want blessings, but they do not want to follow my ways. They want miracles without faith. They want answers without obedience. They want light, but refuse to leave darkness. Listen carefully. I will bless you when you follow this rule. Walk in faith. Even when the road is unclear, even when the night is long, even when your heart is tired, do not give up. There was a young man who chased money. He believed wealth would bring him peace. He worked day and night. He gained everything the world calls success. But inside he was empty. He lost his joy. He lost his peace. He lost himself. One night he sat alone, surrounded by everything he owned, and he realized he had nothing. He cried out, saying, "Lord, I am lost." That was the moment he turned to me. He left his old ways. He chose to follow my rule. He chose faith over fear. He chose truth over lies. He chose me. And I changed his life, not just his situation, but his heart. Because the greatest blessing is not money, it is peace. It is knowing you are not alone. It is feeling my presence in your life. You search for answers in the world, but the world cannot give what only I can. Follow my rule. Love, faith, obedience. There was a family broken by anger. Words were spoken that cut deep. Hearts were filled with bitterness. They prayed, but nothing changed, because they held on to hate. One day they heard my voice, "Forgive." It was not easy. It hurt. It felt impossible, but they chose to follow my rule. They forgave. And when they did, something changed. The pain began to heal. The walls began to fall. The love returned, and I blessed them, because my blessings follow obedience. You ask why your life feels stuck, why your prayers feel unanswered. Look at your heart. Are you following my rule, or are you following your own way? I am not far from you. I am near. I see every struggle, I hear every prayer, I know every fear, but I also see your choices. Choose faith. Choose me. When you follow my rule, I will bless you, not always how you expect, but always what you need. Your pain will not be wasted, your tears are not ignored, your story is not over. I am writing something greater. Hold on, trust me, follow my rule and watch what I will do in your life.